Okay, welcome everybody. It's so good to see so many faces here at our Millville luncheon today. So welcome, and if you can kindly stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let's pray together. Our dear Lord, as we are gathered here today, we want to bow and give you praise and thanksgiving. We've been richly blessed by the Lord above, and we thank you for this time together. We pray the fellowship will be sweet. We thank you for the food. We pray that you might bless our mayor as she delivers a message of hope and encouragement of what's happening in our town. And above all, may you receive praise and honor. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. You may be seated. On a special note today, the main course of our luncheon will be served shortly, so enjoy your salad as we're speaking, and the chicken cordon bleu will be out momentarily. We want to thank our growing list of corporate partners, our diamond sponsors, ARC International and Durand, Millville Savings Bank, Ocean First Bank, Pedmar Property Support, Marped LLC. Our gold sponsors, Century Savings Bank, Mintz Insurance, and Allen Associates. Our silver members, Inspira Health Network, The Authority, the City of Millville, and South Jersey Gas. And a special thanks to today's luncheon host, Gary and Betty Galloway. Thank you very much. And of course, a big thumbs up to the staff here at NJMP for the great food and great menu. And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our Executive Director, Jerry Cavella.
Wow, what a turnout. So my first question is the most important one at this moment. Does everyone have a seat? Good, good. For the record, today we have an attendance of, now I'm told, 122 people with 63 businesses and organizations represented. So thank you for attending what is a very critical luncheon event for us. We appreciate your participation. Some of the tables here include representatives from groups from Inspira Foundation, Complete Care, the Millville Women's Club, the Millville Public Library, the New Jersey Motorsports Park, Allen Associates, the Board of Trustees of the Greater Millville Chamber of Commerce. We also have representatives of our downtown businesses here, some of our largest employers, including Inspira, Complete Care, ARC International, and Espoma. Of course, the city is well represented for this event with commissioners, department heads, and staff attending. And a very special welcome to the entire Orndorf family. Welcome for being here. On your tables, you will find a complete list of businesses and dignitaries in attendance. Please be sure to review the list, and most importantly, know that these great folks are the lifeblood of our community. Be sure to seek out their products and services at every opportunity. So, you know my role with these luncheons, what's coming up. On March 15th from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m., we will be launching our 2023 Success Series. This is co-hosted by the Chamber, Charles Schwab, and Century Savings Bank. This online series of 1-hour interactive sessions will focus on success strategies for business professionals, both small and large. This will include a number of guest speakers who will share their unique success strategies for attendees. The first topic will focus on the mindset of success and how to build a vision to achieve maximum results. I've been blessed and honored to have the assignment of kicking off the series, and I look forward to sharing some great concepts with fellow business professionals. Please note that these sessions are free and exclusive to Chamber members. To register, visit the Chamber website. Now on April 12th, here at NJMP, we're expecting another great turnout just like this. On that day, United States Congressman Jeff Van Drew will be our keynote speaker and will provide some great insight on what's going on within the halls of Congress and the impact this is having on all of us here in the 2nd Congressional District. So again, that is April 12th, networking at 11:30 with the luncheon to begin at noon. On April 22nd, we will be holding the 3rd annual comedy show at the Noble Elks Lodge. Tickets are now on sale through the website. The cost is $30 per person or $210 for a table of 8. Last year's show was a packed house, so we advise you to get your seats now, register through our website. Pride in Millville will be held on Wednesday, May 17th at the Levoy Theater. As you probably have heard, our 2023 Pride in Millville Award recipient will be Joe Durella. A lifelong Millville resident, Joe's lifetime of work in both the public and private sectors is focused on his hometown, and he's surely a worthy recipient of this city's greatest honor. Stay tuned. The recipients of our Economic Partnership Awards will be announced shortly. Tickets are available through the Chamber website. For those folks who would like to support the event as a corporate host or by placing an ad in our commemorative program booklet, all the details are on the website. This is really a great way to send a congratulatory message to our award recipients. So please consider that either the program book or one of our corporate hosting spots. Mark your calendar now for the 2023 Downtown Car Show. Coming off one of the best shows ever in 2022, we have set the bar even higher for 2023. This year's date will be Saturday, September 16th. The rain date will be Sunday, September 17th. A special thank you to all our Chamber members who have completed the registration process to access the full website. We still have members who have yet to register, so if you haven't completed the process, please do so at your earliest convenience. Once you register, you'll be able to unlock all the great member tools that will help support your efforts to grow your business. Some of those tools our members are already using by posting your own events on our calendar, by interacting with other members, by using our payment portal to create an ease of payment for you. So thank you for that. We are just less than 50% membership who have completed that process, but please do it because there are a lot of services hidden within that website, and your access depends on you getting through that portal. So finally, if you missed the news from last month, we have moved. The Chamber has relocated its office to 1118 North High Street in the Reeves and Melvin building. We're certainly pleased to be back downtown and look forward to continuing our work in support of businesses, not only in the downtown area, but across the city of Millville and the region. So with that, we are 2 minutes off schedule. We're going to take 10 minutes, take a break. They will be bringing out your main course shortly. Dana, we're on schedule, right? Absolutely. So enjoy the salad, rush it down a little because the main course is going to be here shortly. And then we will hear from Mayor Orndorf. Thank you.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant, and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit njmp.com to learn more and book your experience today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. First, thank you to the wonderful staff at NJMP for turning this luncheon around quite quickly. So everyone was served. What a great plan. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the lunch today. At this time, what I would like to do is introduce a good friend and fellow member of the Greater Millville Chamber Executive Committee, the Board of Trustees. Sorry about that, Gary. You're on so many boards, I forgot which one you were on. So, Gary Galloway will present our keynote speaker.
I thought I got a promotion there, Gary, you know? Madam Mayor, honored guest, Mr. and Mrs. Orndorf, fellow chamber members, what an honor it is to be introducing our mayor again for the second year. That's about as nice as I can get, Lisa, I'm sorry. Lisa Orndorf graduated Millville High School, class of 2004. First became a resident of Millville as a child in the early 1990s. After high school, she moved to Pennsylvania, where she lived for several years. She returned to Millville to be near her family and raise her children. She's a proud mother of Bridget and Brennan. Lisa is employed locally at Ultra Clean Technologies, where she has been successful in both inside sales and marketing. She has also been had a successful career as a stylist. That's why her hair always looks perfect. See that? Lisa was elected as Millville City Commissioner in 2021, and she is currently the Director of Parks and Public Property. She was also voted amongst the commission to become the first female mayor of Millville. Lisa's free time, you'll find her at the gym, in the kitchen baking, or enjoying time with her children. She has faced many challenges in her life, but she believes that her faith in God has allowed her to become who she is today. She is a fierce advocate for children with congenital heart disease and disorders. She has volunteered with and raised funds for the Children's Heart Foundation, Mended Little Hearts, and Make-A-Wish Foundation. And this is not in my script here, but last year, this was pretty cool. Last year, Lisa and I was her bodyguard, walking up and down High Street during our car show. And as we were walking up and down, trying to pick out the mayor's award, people on the sidelines were hollering, "Yo, Lisa, go, Lisa." And I thought that was really pretty cool. So, yo, Lisa, come on up.
Money later. Good afternoon, everyone. I think I'm a little nervous. There's a lot of people in the room. It's an absolute honor to be here today in front of the Millville Chamber of Commerce, members of the business community, support organizations, our schools, city personnel, and most importantly, you, the citizens of our great city, for our annual State of the City address. I just want to make sure that I take this opportunity to thank everyone that's in this room. So thank you to everyone, but a few special people that I want to make sure I acknowledge, and I will start with saying, if I forget you or don't mention you, I'm sorry. I probably can't see you because I don't have my glasses on, but thank you, and if I don't mention your name. First, I would like to thank Vice Mayor Joe Suey for being here. Joe, you have been amazing. You've done a lot of really hard work over the last year and 3 months, Commissioner? 2 days. 2 days. You are in City Hall all the time. Some of us commissioners have full-time jobs, and we can't be there every day in City Hall. So I want to thank you for being there when others can't. I know we kind of go back and forth. I'm the one busy in the evenings and going to events, and you're busy dealing with the business hours. So I want to just thank you for all your hard work that you put in for us commissioners and as the city employees as well. Thank you. You gotta wipe that tear, I see it. Commissioner Benjamin Romanek, you've been great over the last year as well. I think we've become friends. Ben is my shadow everywhere we go to public events. It's been really great getting to know Ben and just becoming commissioners and learning the city and the dynamic of everything. I think we have a lot of fun at events. The kids, when the events we go to for his department, the kids just love it, and we have fun with it. Last weekend we were plunging into the lake for a great cause. So I really cherish everything how we've grown as commissioners together over the year. Commissioner Kurt Hewitt, where are you at? Oh, you're right next to him. Sorry, I told you I don't have my glasses on. You've supported me from day one when I decided to get my petition signed. And you've continued to support me. You're always there if I need anything, and I just want to thank you for everything that you do as well for the city. We have a county commissioner, Carol Musso. Thank you for coming this afternoon and supporting me. I know there's a really long list here, so I just want to make sure I shout out. We have all of our Millville chiefs here. Thank you so much for being here. We have our school superintendent, Tony Trangone, as well as multiple members of our school board, so thank you as well for coming and being here. Also, our department heads for the city, there's a number of you here as well. And I know I saw head of the CCIA, Jerry Velasquez. And again, there's so many of you here, so I don't want to waste too much of your time saying thank you, but I truly, this is so heartwarming to see the support for the city. So with that, we're going to move on. And I would be remiss if I didn't do this. I wrote this down. It says, be sure to say something nice about Gary, but... So, that's about all, no. Last year I stood in front of most of you and I gave my 100-day speech, and Gary was the one who stood up at the very end and asked me the last question. And he said, Lisa, what was that total that you needed to reach for Make-A-Wish New Jersey? Our goal as the city was to reach $10,000. We were at $7,300 and some odd change. Gary stood up and said, you met your goal. From that moment on, he has been there for everything for me. He's been a huge supporter of this city before then, but he is more of a supporter now, and he calls me, asks, how are you? How are the kids? Is there anything I can do for you? And like you just said earlier, now family. So I appreciate you. Thank you. And I have two really important people in the room, my mom and my dad. And if I say too much, I'll start crying. So I love you both. And not only God made me who I am, but both of you. So thank you. Sorry, there's no tissues up here. All right, so let's get to business. As I look back on the past year, my first year as your mayor, and thank you again, it's been a true honor, and the challenges that we have faced over the last 12 months, I can tell you that I am both proud and optimistic as we move into the second quarter of 2023. It has been a season of change for our city, and that's good, positive change that will result of collaboration and honest approach by our administration and staff, our precious community partners, and dedicated citizens in dealing with our most pressing needs. I would be remiss if I did not mention the great support we have received from other administrations across the county as we have worked together in foregoing a better Cumberland County for today and tomorrow. In looking back, there is no doubt that the pandemic and a slow national economic recovery has impacted all of our lives. However, we continue to see a brighter light ahead for all of us. I'm proud of the efforts Millville has made by taking an innovative, we can make it happen approach. That is what we strive for. We can do this. Through this mindset, we have created a credible foundation that we can now confidently build on. As you can imagine, our work has not been easy. We had a lot of challenges that we started with. I mean, I mentioned some of those last year. Our city administration and staff are committed to one goal: make Millville a safe, healthy, inclusive, and welcoming town for residents, visitors, and businesses seeking unique amenities that only our town, Millville, can provide. In the past year, this mission has produced many positive outcomes, and I would like to provide a look at the progress that has occurred. As we consider the accomplishments of the past year, I would like to also ask that we all commit to enhancing these efforts as we move ahead. Make sure I did this right. Your positive, constructive words and actions will ensure our work as a united community will result in the best possible outcomes. First, let me address our own cost of living. Rising prices have certainly impacted the city budget. But I'm pleased to say that with some aggressive belt tightening, Vice Mayor, it's pretty tight. We have worked to limit the impact on municipal taxes. As of today, $1.39 of your local property tax dollars go toward municipal services. 99 cents go to Millville Board of Education, and $1.41 are earmarked for Cumberland County services. Hello? That's okay. We did put the slide, please silence your cell phones, it's okay. Our goal is efficient use of every penny you pay in taxes. I applaud all our city departments in supporting this mission, even as we have asked them to cut or reduce costs without adversely impacting our precious services. It goes without saying that finding this balance is an incredible challenge, and for some may be concerning. But with innovative thinking, we are all well on our way to fulfilling this mission of maximum performance and a minimal loss of services. As many are probably aware, we have worked hard in this past year in creating a path of strong economic growth through our work in both public and private sector. This approach has provided incredible opportunities across our city. Among the projects that have been launched or are in the near future, I think we have that slide up. I don't even know. You're doing the slides, I guess. Hopefully. I can't see. So we have Lavoni, and they are an Italian meat packaging company. They are from Italy. They will be building on 8 acres of land at the Hurley Industrial Park, and their groundbreaking should be this spring. I know they are located also in Hoboken, New Jersey. They have been in business for over 100 years. So this is really exciting to see what they're going to be bringing to Millville. It's like a deluxe charcuterie board processing, so maybe they'll open a shop someday. If you drive by the old Wheaton property, you will see demolition has begun. These grounds will be future home of warehousing and business spaces. I think we mentioned at our past public meeting that demolition is going to start from the inside of the property, so we're not to disturb the surrounding areas, and we'll slowly move out. So you may or may not see something. I know we've taken some pretty cool aerial views, so I hope we get to share those at the through the process. Millville has 13 letters of support for cannabis companies, but only 30% of these companies will come to fruition. And I'd like to remind everybody that Millville is only allowing manufacturing and cultivating. We're not delivering or going to have any dispensaries within Millville. So I know that's been a question to some, so I just want to clarify that. Oatly and Innovation Foods are both fully operational. We are excited to have them in the Mike Lascarity's Industrial Park, along with Durand, Penske, Truck Rental, Ken Compressed Glass, Myrtle Packaging, and Surfside Foods. They're just to name a few. So it sounds like they're getting pretty full over there, so it's really great to see that we have a lot of businesses coming to Millville and more in the future. This all equates to hundreds of jobs and millions in tax ratables. In all, our planning and zoning boards have reviewed 29 applications and 28 have been approved in the last year. Let me be clear on one thing. The area of economic development, we're experiencing a period of positive activity that we have not seen in more than a decade. Our business administrator, Ray Campari, is very busy vetting businesses that are eager to come and be a part of our community. So shout out to Mr. Campari for what he does as far as economic growth. The end result is exciting. These new businesses will provide a dynamic increase in ratables that will allow our city to maintain a low cost of living while increasing amenities and services to our residents. This will also enhance our regional efforts in making Cumberland County one of the state's top business-friendly destinations. Downtown development remains a priority as we have looked to increase the number of unoccupied storefronts on High Street and nearby streets. With the quaint aspect of our downtown area, the Arts District, the brilliance of our waterfront, and the natural beauty God has provided all around our city, we have an opportunity to stand out as one of the region's best small towns, a shining star that will draw top companies, talented professionals, families from across the country into the town we call home. There's no reason we cannot realize this vision. And looking at our downtown, last year we completed 8 facade projects on High Street. While the neighborhood preservation plan invested $32,000 in project funds, business owners invested $23,000 for a total of over $55,000 in facade improvements on High Street. We have budgeted $25,000 for the facade improvements for the 2023. Businesses are eligible to apply for up to $5,000 in funding for the facade improvements. And I just love the painted pops. I think it's absolutely adorable. Just to add to the arts of High Street, my favorite was the orange and blue one with the Clouds and Thunderbolts. I think I said that to Sam. I was like, I like that one. Also, through the Neighborhood Preservation Plan, we held a matching gift card program. We allotted $28,000 to this program on Small Business Saturday. Our partners, Holly City Development Corporation and Millville Development Corporation, added an additional $11,000 to the program, which resulted in $78,000 in sales to 21 downtown businesses. If you haven't shopped there, there's some really great shops. I did some Christmas shopping downtown. It's really fun. For a master plan in place for revitalizing downtown, we have one. The city, in partnership with the Holly City Development Corporation, helped the city to complete the NJEDA planning grant, which was released earlier this week. A presentation was given at our commission meeting last night for those who have been there or watched. We are currently working on a plan for our partners to bring these action items: asset activation, public services, marketing and business development to our downtown. I encourage anybody to watch last night's meeting. There was some really great information given. It doesn't stop there. Let's talk about UEZ funds that are finally back, which are great. We currently have 2 applications submitted to the UEZ Authority for approval. First application is for the Central Business District improvements to the downtown. $200,000 to repair sidewalks, removal of trees that are causing tripping hazards. We don't want anybody falling, and improve the lighting down there as well. We have a lot of events at night now at the Levoy and just around city, businesses, and we want to make sure they're well lit. The second application for special events is for $40,000 to hold 2 large-scale events and 2 small-scale events that will highlight our businesses and promote the city. I can't wait to help Sam plan those ones. Lastly, on UEZ funds, we are currently working on a business loan program, which we hope to unveil this year. This will be really great for people who just want to start, a business in the city, and a great opportunity. And I think it's going to be a really great. I believe we're working with the college as well too. Holly City? No. Holly City and the college, correct? Yeah. As we work to entice businesses and families to make Millville their home, we are also committed to our environment and maintaining the natural beauty of the region. With this in mind, Millville continues to support conservation efforts with more than 25% of our city preserved or protected. We see this balance as a strategic development and preservation of our natural resources as a priority as we move ahead in growing our city the right way. We owe it to our residents not only provide business job, health, and educational services. We also owe everyone the opportunity to enjoy the natural beauty of the area and the activities this provides, like hiking, fishing, boating, jogging, or simply sitting on the shores of Union Lake or the Morris River enjoying the natural beauty at its best. We also have provided upgrades to our parks. This includes resurfaced basketball parks at Waltman Park. The kids loved it. They were so excited. Before it was repaved, I was running in heels doing suicides. It was a little nervous running them, but they are so excited, and I know JT Burks is out there with his guys all the time, so the kids were so happy and excited and thankful for the repaved parks. There's also new fencing in the children's park. Working on equipment at Corson Park and repairs to our Morris River walking trail as well. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the many individuals and organizations who have committed to a clean, vibrant environment through your supportive efforts in keeping our city clean. You are a special member of the team we call Millville. There's been multiple organizations who have adopted parks and just have put in so much time and effort and cleaning them up and making sure they're a safe place for our youth to play. And it's amazing that the families are donating time, but then the companies are reaching out to the families that are adopting these parks, and they're giving more. They're giving mulch, they're giving flowers, they're giving paint. So thank you to those people who've committed to just improving the parks for our youth. In maintaining a clean city, we also look to ensure that our municipal property ordinances are followed. With this goal, I am pleased to note that the number of complaints decreased last year. Granted, this doesn't mean the issues have been resolved, but it does show that we are trending in the right direction as our property owners are more proactive in addressing any situations that may contradict our mission for a cleaner, safer city. I think we say in every meeting, we appreciate everybody contacting us, calling us, keeping us in loop. If there's anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. It's important to communicate. As the city looks to better monitor any complaints or situations impacting our citizens, we are also implementing various plans to ensure your ability to connect with City Hall and various departments and the various departments is efficient and friendly. Everybody wants to call me. Put them on speaker, they want to hear too. In 2022, our city website received a long overdue upgrade. And we continue to make changes every day to make sure it is user-friendly as possible. I want to shout out to the website team. I believe Sam Cruz and Brooke worked very hard on that. So if you have not seen our new website, it is vibrant blue and orange, my favorite. I absolutely love it, and they did a really great job. And it's just it's a work in progress. There's things that we need to change still. We're working on things, implementing new things, but it's nice to see something new and fresh. And I know it's not easy. A whole new website is just a lot of work. There's a lot of moving parts. So I want to thank Sam and her team for just taking that on. Hopefully there's some, social media platforms we can get into eventually. That's a whole other thing, but it's another way to contact people. Another item on our priority list is infrastructure, including our roads, water, sewer, and utilities. In 2023, Columbia Ave and Riverside Drive will be resurfaced. There will be also improvements made to Sharp Street. This will help kids getting to school that go to Lakeside. We will continue to work on supplying water to the Mobile side of Laurel Lake. Huge project. Shout out to our engineering department in Wayne. This is a big project, and make it available to the commercial township as well. The sewer department will complete work on Ireland Avenue, including a new force main. We will continue to work with Atlantic City Electric and South Jersey Gas to make sure services are provided to our citizens at the highest quality possible. As we rebound from the COVID pandemic, it is an enormous impact on our lives. We continue to redefine and prioritize the health and safety needs of our community. Sorry, there's a glare on this up here, so it's hard to see some of the words. I apologize. In collaboration with the Cumberland County Health Department, we have stayed at the forefront in disseminating the information specific to COVID and how it best mitigates the impact of our community. This partnership has been essential as we promote disease prevention, health education, and food safety. It goes without saying that the health and safety of our community can only be achieved through the services we provide. With this understanding, I would like to acknowledge the amazing, stellar work our police, fire, and EMS services provide. In 2022, the departments worked diligently each and every day. And when I say every day, their days are 24 hours. They never stop. It is evident that the number of calls that they responded to last year, fire with 1,468, EMS 7,828, and police 35,821 calls for service, and 1,988 arrests. Under the direction of new Police Chief Ross Hoffman, I just want to say congratulations. There we go. We are in constant conversation regarding the increased threat of drugs and crime in our community, while also discussing remedies to solve the issues of homelessness in our town. In 2022, 5 new officers were hired. We are currently have 5 additional officers in the police academy, which will bring the department to 84 officers upon their graduation. In 2023, the police department will be participating in 2 programs, Embed and Arrive, that will pair mental health screeners with an officer to respond to calls for services related to mental or behavioral health crisis. They will also be evaluating the needs for reorganization of the command staff for the department to provide additional supervision. I believe this is something that has been in the works for a long time, and I know Chief is excited to get this, we'll say, challenge. Definitely a challenge. And I know you're going to do a great job, so I think this is, you got your work cut out, but I know you can do it. Like I said, as a proud citizen of this great town, I would like nothing better to be able to erase all the crime and the increased drug threats from our landscape of our city. As talks increase across local, state, and federal lines, we will continue to prioritize complete safety for our citizens and visitors. As we move ahead, knowing that many challenges still exist, I remain optimistic that a united community, a Millville that embraces a vision of greatness, will result in a wonderful outcome for us, our children, and future generations. On January 25th, 1988, in his State of the Union address, President Ronald Reagan defined his vision of the shining city upon a hill. A glorious country that met the expectations of all its citizens and all nations in the world. Today, let's embrace the vision of our own shining city, a Millville we can be all proud of. Let's continue to collaborate, always maintain a positive approach, and commit to fulfilling our greatest aspirations. With God's help, we will realize our dream for a shining and prosperous Millville. I thank you all again for being here this afternoon, your continued support across the city, and I wish you a great afternoon. God bless America, and God bless the city of Millville. questions. We can, shout them out or whatever. We have a couple commissioners here, so we'll be able to answer, I think, most of the questions. Don't all jump up at one time. I think I answered everybody's questions. That's great.
I got one. I know you said about some of the business help being in the chamber here. Do you foresee any more business grants coming out of all different other sorts, or city to business, or?
I think that's a great question. It's something that we actually discussed last night. I think the grant opportunity working with the Holly City Development Center, Heather Santoro does a lot of grant writing, and she's a huge asset to the city. She's really helpful, and I think that with working with them, we'll be able to see what other grants are available for businesses. I think like even the UEZ funds, that's going to be like the loan process for new businesses. That will be good as well for them. Thank you, everybody. Whatever sent the email out, not to ask questions. Thank you so much, Ms. Mayor, for your insights and information about our great city here. So now we want to draw a couple names for a free lunch for next month's luncheon. As soon as we get the bowl. They don't want to hear my jokes. Seriously. Back in business. Sure. Anyone else? Anybody else need to put them? Okay. Samantha Cruz. And we have one more. Jennifer Burton. So we want to thank everybody for coming today. We had a great turnout. We want to thank the mayor for all of her great information. And with that being said, make sure you get involved with the city. We all can work together on that. And reminder, join us at the April 12th luncheon when Congressman Fran Drew addresses our organization on his work in Washington and on behalf of the 2nd District. So I thank you again. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we'll see you next month.
Appreciate it.
Sam?
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.